the GPS. Oh, I guess this one. Ooh, the sun came out. Very pretty. It dried up so quickly. I thought I could jump up on that wall and get over. That would have been so dope if I could do that. Then I ended up getting fucked by the op.
It's the children of the next level.
Okay, so now we need to go to straight down Hallwick and then up. Okay. Today was just silly everything. It was a lot of fun. If I want to ledge something, try looking through my eyes. Yeah, I did know that. I don't know. I didn't think about it at the time. It's not time for the 10K, I think, for another, like, 40 minutes. I'm pretty sure... I double check, though. About an hour ago, so maybe, like, 30 minutes. Whenever he's done, it's cool. No, I'm not the only player that drives in first person. I know that, I think apparently, like, Ray used to drive in first person too. Not sure about it exclusively, but I think I drive better in first person. You don't hit random shit, you know? Tony does? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. That was close on that. I thought he was trying to say that he did not want to stay for... I thought Zahn was trying to say earlier he did not want to stay for the money and just do the heist for free. I was in the same. No fucking way. That is not what they're doing. As a criminal, why would it make any sense? But I get now that I was misunderstood. It was a fun day. I had a really great day. That was my bad. Yeah, it was a very fun day. I was so confused for a second. Music is too loud? Okay. It's a little weird for me now because my my new headphones are a little bit different. It doesn't sound, anything seems to not sound as loud or have the same kind of sound volume with this new PC. I think the audio processing is different. Shit's rad. Hello.
Uh-huh.
This is roleplay? Yeah. I think the next 3 are just up this main road. It's gonna be gas station, bank, and then it's gonna be gas station. So we should be fine. Thoughts on Forza? Is Ginger for the streets? You're for the streets, you're for yourself, and I think that Ginger's pretty much for herself first over anybody. You always have to be guaranteed for yourself first before you guarantee yourself for or you guarantee anybody else. Is that Forza? Is that a mode? I don't know. You gotta be for yourself first if you're a criminal, if you're a smart criminal. And I have Ginger, no matter how dumb no matter how many times I do things that are dumb, I try and remember to keep Ginger smart in every situation I can remember to be smart, you know? I have to play her smart, even if that means sacrificing certain things, like friends. A bunch of different things, opportunities. It just depends. Is Link Bergonaut? Yeah, that was my bad. Oops. I know I went into it earlier. Be a high-end criminal in already as a girl is very difficult to pull off, kind of. Because there's just not a lot of girl criminals. So I think you're already like 3-to-1 odds in the server. I found out in roleplay, three males to 1 female. Or something the other day, Chad was telling me. And then a lot of girls also do like a lot of other things too, like entertainment or law, police work, like a lot of very important things. So then that also takes it down, you know, being a doctor. Those are like really, really insanely cool jobs. And then you already have criminality split up between high and low end crim. So, bank jobs are high end crim. So I want to play her really badly and to be good and to do well. So that I can be... I know it's a little cringe, whatever, it's cool. But I do want to be a girl who does that. Maybe other girls will feel less afraid to do it, or less nervous about doing it too, you know? I mean, I don't know if it's cringe, but if like, yeah. I wanna inspire a little bit, because it can be a little daunting. You know? Especially if you don't see, like, a huge amount of other people doing it. You need a hack or get away. You need a decent crim? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm 3-0 getting away from the ops driving, so that's good. I'm gonna try when I get a car to do some racing. I would like to practice that. I can do the hack for roof burning, lock picking, and I know the map pretty well. So I don't think I will have a problem with, like, I do the other jobs, like moonshining, obviously right now we're doing money orders. Like I know how to get around the city without being noticed by the ops. I know a lot of getaways driving, so I think I could do it. Game returns. Ginger's a gamer, so it does make sense. She would play. She would use game returns. I'm speaking as Aikobliss. Ginger's been a gamer. So bad. Every time I come back to your stream, it's so smooth. I know, right? No head pops all day. Oh wait, sorry. No stream pops. Head pops, yeah. Stream pops. Sorry, two today. You know, jumps and shit. Holy, yeah, of course. I think my favorite getaway was the one we got 3 cops on us. Got away in 1 minute. I think that is probably one of the best police chases I've ever done. I've also got really lucky. I got to watch a lot of amazing people on not just this server, but on public server as well do chases. I got a lot of experiences doing bank robberies on there and different heists on public server. Call me here to say congrats. Oh, thank you, Ra. I appreciate that. So I got to learn a lot of rat strats from that. And it was very lucky. Damn! That awful speeding. Fun heist. I like a bit of drama and tension at the end. Looking forward to the talk between Marty and Gag. I didn't know there was gonna be a talk. That's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one. I don't think that they should expect much from Marty when Marty said that he didn't want to be involved. Outside of doing the initial hack. I mean, at least he was very upfront about it. I think that that's reasonable. It's also another reason why I was very hesitant about going in when it seems to be very rushed. Yeah, he did make it very clear what his intention was, and I appreciated that. I think that the rest of us were very lost. Their plan wasn't there, and that's just a problem that happens when you have a group of people who are you have experienced people and novice people going into a group together, and the experienced people aren't, how do I even say? Aren't really teaching. They're kind of. It wasn't like a lesson, right? Like this is how you do this, right? It was this is what we're gonna do. And I don't know how to say that into better vocabulary. It wasn't a hand-holding mission, yeah, for real. In a bit of a test, you know. It's a bit of a test in those situations, how you're gonna handle it. I got the easiest role, which is doing hostage work. I think is the easiest thing you can possibly do. Police negotiation and hostage work is like super easy. You know, I want free passage. I want no spike strips. Yeah, I agree. Think about how we searched everyone in the house except for you. I did appreciate that. I thought that was cool. I felt good. But I think that from Marty's character has a lot to do as well with trusting X to trust me, right? Although he does toast X to, I don't know. It's probably has the, I don't know. Actually, that was really dope. I was thinking maybe because he trusted X's decision to bring me, but then X also brought the other people, so I thought that that was really neat, actually. Sometimes I underestimate how much Ginger actually has going for him. Hey, thank you, Mash. Yeah, it was nice that when he came back for me. I did appreciate that as well. X and Marty's relationship is great. Ginger knows a lot. And Ginger has every capability. I think Ginger shows a lot of character not saying shit about the company. And even after being in the company and having the ability to out a lot of secrets. First of all, I just think it's better roleplay if Ginger uses that to her own advantage. If she's not willing to say it, then she's still willing to know it, you know? Whether she uses that to her own advantage is up to her. Always playing Marty, and he explained very well, Marty takes a certain decisions. Oh, yeah. Marty... I knew Marty as a character in Season 3, so I already know Marty's mentality, and I'm not... that's why I know Marty as a character. I know how Omi plays Marty as a character. Come on. And I know that he is not somebody we would fuck with. I already knew from public server Marty, which I think is a whole different version of Marty altogether. And there's a reason Cherry had brain damage. Because you played her? Well, outside of the obvious, you know. No, Marty ocean dumped Cherry, gave her brain damage, and then made her into a one-life character. Oh, 809, sorry. Cherry! Hey, yo, dog, it's me from the grave, Cherry Squirt. Hey, yo, don't forget about me out here. These streets are cold. Yeah, Ginger's not gonna waste her money on aesthetic. Ginger used to be such a different person. But crime life, going in the sewers, having to work at a fast food restaurant, it like changed her as a person. Getting away from her manager, not being an influencer anymore. Like a lot of her as a character has changed over the past couple months. And I think that that's pretty reasonable. As a human, you're not usually stagnant, so. Was she sheltered before? No, she kind of had a pretty... Hello? Thank you. There's no way it's over, right? I still have it. Should be here. Does she still fear her manager? Not in the same way. Definitely not. Where'd it go? But mostly because she doesn't really fear death anymore. Sometimes if you do it like in a weird... No, I need that car, please. Ginger has seen more than some shit. Hello? The rental actually gone? Yeah, she no longer fears the clown box. After stabbing Chatterbox, I think that really helped her a lot with her clown fears. Alright. And
I'll run to the gas station.
I think that changed a lot of things for her as well. Ginger has stabbed 2 real-life people, you know? Not just a... She didn't fuck around when it came to it, too. I think it's scuffed. Oh. Oh, man. Real life, yeah. Non-local. In RP, yeah. Go back up into my apartment real quick. Yeah, I'm definitely sleepy right now. Feeling the effects of sleepy. Four hours till new stream? Is it 4 hours until tsunami? Is it already 12? No way, right? Oh, it's 4. Fuck. Sorry, 10, not 12. I think my prio has been upgraded, so I don't deal with, multiple, hour queues anymore, even if I'm late. So I'm good now. I can get in a reasonable amount of time. Sometimes it takes an hour, but usually not. Not max prio, but I think I got level 2. I think out of, or maybe level 3 out of 4. So 4 would be worst, and then 3, 2, and then 1. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Man. I gotta go back up. Not going. Level 1's like admins and owners, yeah. Level 2 would be very, very, very important person, like a cop. And so I think Ginger's in the best available prio. It's been very, very good. New PC, new prio, new gang. For this month, like a lot has happened. New gang, new prio, new PC. Online autism test when? Toxic. I have ADHD. It just has a lot of reoccurring things with autism, okay? It's like a lot of compound things with autism, I assure you. I'm not autistic. Am I autistic? Stop making me question whether I have autism, chat. That's illegal. Are you sure? First time message. I'm banned. I'm banned out of my own stream. Prove it with autism test. I don't have... Hold on. I prefer to do things on my own rather with others lately. I prefer to do things in the same way. For instance, my morning routine, trip to the supermarket. Slightly disagree. I find myself becoming strongly absorbed in things, even obsessional. Definitely agree. I am very sensitive to noise and will wear earplugs or cover my ears in certain situations. Sometimes, slightly. Sometimes people say I'm being rude, even though I think I'm being polite. No. I find it easy to imagine what a character from a book looks like, definitely. I find it easy to talk in groups of people, slightly. I am more interested in finding out things about things than people. Sometimes. I find numbers, dates, and strings of information fascinating. Yeah. I find non-fictional books and films fascinating, of course. More fascinating than fiction. Oh, man, I just realized. Can I go back one? Oh, man. I find it upsetting if my daily routine is upset or changed. Sometimes. it is difficult for me to understand other people's facial expressions and body language. Definitely no. I don't have any problems making small talk with new people. Sometimes I don't have any problems. I don't know, sometimes. It's like I have anxiety, so slightly. I do, I don't know. I notice very small changes in a person's appearance. I do agree. When I was young, I used to play a lot of Let's Pretend, definitely. I like collecting information about things I'm interested in, definitely. I like meeting new people. Sometimes. People close to me say that I talk about the same things repeatedly. Not really. I've never heard that. I find it easy to work out what people think or feel based off of their facial expressions. Sometimes. Depends on the person. New social situations make me feel anxious, don't we all? It's important for me to carefully plan activities I'm going to do. Slightly agree. I find it hard to work out other people's intentions are. Alright, I agree. I'm not really good. I'm not good at that. Oh my god, I'm almost out of time. I would find it hard to play imaginary games with children. Disagree. I'm a diplomat. I can easily solve... Yeah, pretty much. I'm good with that. I often am the last person to understand a joke. Sometimes. Slightly. I like doing things spontaneously. Slightly, sometimes. If I'm interrupted doing things that I find it hard to get back to the way... Well, yeah, of course. The way I was doing it before, yeah, slightly. I notice patterns and stuff. Yeah, of course. I do that. I would even probably go as far as to say a little more than that. I have found strong interest in and get upset if I can't pursue them. I mean, slightly. I'm not gonna like cry about it. I can tell if I'm talking to somebody and they're getting bored. Sometimes I have a hard time with that. What does this even mean? It's like 50%? I'm 50% autistic? This is like ADHD. I just have ADHD. What? Give me an ADHD test. I'll prove it. Give me an ADHD test and I'll prove it. It's like 50. It's like 50%. Like slightly autistic. But ADHD and autism are very closely linked. Yeah, they're very connected. That's why I think it's ADHD presenting as autism. Like I've been thinking about it for a long time. I thought autism was a spectrum. Your mom's a spectrum. This is a touch of autism. I mean, with this test, it was like everyone is autistic if they have interest in things. More likely than to have it than when he did the test. He probably has ADHD too. You know? He probably just has ADHD. ADHD and autism are like genuinely very like they get mixed up a lot. Yeah, they're kind of close. Give me an ADHD. Give me an ADHD test. Ugh. Another thing ADHD and autism have in common is their comorbidities. They often misdiagnose each other. Both neurodivergent, yeah. Oh, then he has documentation. All right. This one's a more boring looking test, straight up. How often do you find it difficulty sustaining your attention? Oh my god. Actually, this isn't even funny. They would make everyone have so many words. Not even a joke, okay? Like, what the fuck? How often do you have how often do you have difficulty sustaining your attention while doing something for work, school, hobby, or fun activity? Remaining focused during lectures. Oh, often. How often are you easily distracted by an external stimuli, something other than your environment or unrelated to your thoughts? Sometimes. How often do you avoid, dislike, or are reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort? Sometimes. How often do you have trouble listening to someone even when they are speaking directly to you? Your mind is somewhere else. Sometimes. How often do you find it difficult to organizing an activity or task needing to get done? Poor time management. Like, I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good. How often do you fail to give close attention to detail? Ugh, this is often actually. I don't even have to read the rest. I already know. I used to get fucked for this in school all the time. How often do you forget to do something all the time? Often. How often do you lose or how often do you get in trouble following through instructions or failing to finish schoolwork, chores, or duties at the workplace? Sometimes it depends. How often are you unable to play or engage in leisurely activities quietly? Rarely? How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn, such as waiting in line? Really, I'm pretty good with that. How often do you feel like you're on the go, acting as if you're driven by a motor? What? You're unable to be comfortable being still for an extended period of time, such as a restaurant or a meeting. Rarely, I'm pretty good with that. Come on, I'm pretty good. How often do you leave your seat in situations remaining to be seated? No. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. How often do you blurt out an answer? Often. How often do you feel restless, like you want to get out and do something? Sometimes. How often do you fidget or tap your hands or feet or squirm in your seat? Often. How often do you find yourself talking excessively? Often. How often do you interrupt or intrude on others, such as butting into the conversation or talking over what others are doing? Rarely. Were several of the symptoms presented prior to the age of 12? Yeah. Do these symptoms appear in the last 2 or more settings at home and school? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. This isn't even surprising. Like, I already knew. So I'm not surprised. Like, obviously. Past. Yeah. Yeah. That's a B plus. 40 plus. I'm like right on the verge. Right on the verge. I've worked really hard on some of these things. Like getting out of my seat in situations, I almost never do. Yeah. Like getting up, even though I want to, I just don't. Rarely for waiting in line. I'm good at this, and I'm good at being quiet. I think. I heard that the problem with women in ADHD is that is that women are present differently with it. I don't take medication. I take mushroom powder. And it seems to be helping. Cocaine? Yeah, mushroom powder seems to help my overall brain with the... I take like cordyceps, lion's mane, and whatever. And if I take that every day, I usually do pretty good. I don't microdose.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I made it all safe and sound. Yeah, but did I expend any energy coming down? I did not. It's all about min-maxing your life.
I want to go to bed. Am I typing or is Ginger typing? You know? Oh. Interesting to know. DMT microdose? Is that even possible? How do you DMT microdose? Sleep? You sleep? Is that DMT microdosing? Because DMT is actually produced in your brain when you're sleeping and when you're dying. Yep. I'm guessing he busy. Otherwise, he usually texts me back very quickly. So. Oh, now you work. Ah, you pain in my fucking ass. Now I have to go all the way back up the fucking stairs. I'm gonna go do one more run, and then if I don't hear back from him by then, then I'm just gonna go to sleep. So this is easy to do money runs. It's an easy 10K to have in my bank account. And then no hug. Okay, chill. Chill. You guys have been getting a lot of Ginger content. Ginger? How do you even say it? Ginger? Content? You guys can relax a little, okay? It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's good. It's good. I forgot to put in this one. Ginger. Need more. No relax until hug? Then you guys can imagine hugging? All you want. Stop talking about hugging when I'm going down the stairs. Well, Ginger would have cried about the local. The local. Well, Ginger also did not know how to drive a car, did not know how to swim, did not make money. Ginger used to have a lot of limitations. Like, she would not work a job. She couldn't swim. She couldn't drive. She was not a grinder. What else did she do? I don't know, she biked everywhere. She did weed. And she didn't like anything gross, so she didn't want to go in the sewer. She didn't want to do sanitation. Actually, it's very funny, like all the stuff she did not want to do ended up becoming things she became very used to doing by just roleplay situations and happenstances. Yeah, she did go hard on the BMX. Cool. I miss doing the BMX. That's the worst part about driving. It wasn't until I felt like cars kind of felt like big BMX bikes that I felt cool with the whole driving thing. It does feel a little bit like a big BMX bike, so I was cool with her doing it because she found some fun in it because of Marlo, actually. Marlo is the reason Ginger knows how to drive a stick shift. Alright, I can't do this, apparently. You miss BMX, Ginger? I do not miss BMX bun, Ginger. Whoa, 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 whoa! Said no, you're not going. I did practice as well with Ray. That was one other person I practiced with. Ginger actually practiced doing a lot of her stuff with many, many, many people. Not just Ray. When Ginger got the opportunity, not just Ray, sorry, and Marlo, but also some other people as well. She took the opportunity to drive in every situation she could when she was learning. And it was very hard at first to... Okay, we have enough for food, yay. It was very hard at first to drive poorly. Where are we going? Grove, Strip, Legan, Vault, Grove Strip, Legan, Vault, Hawick, West, and then Little Soul up into Great Ocean and around. Should be an easy run, actually. I'm pretty happy that cleaning money is not so stressful anymore because getting the money itself was already very, very, very stressful. So having the clean be also a completely stressful experience, that was also a bit scuffy, was I think a little overkill. I think it was a little too much. I'm not upset about it personally, but I am a criminal, so of course I'm not going to be upset about it. I do like to keep my biases in check. But it was to the point where there was just like a lot.
Check. Of course we'll do.
Preaching to the choir.
I think also doing it with the crim car, the stolen vehicle, does make it a little bit easier to learn all the like rat strats with it. Places where cops are probably not going to see you as much. The only thing I guess that's kind of difficult about the crim life is that it's a little bit less social. But I think that that's fine. It's just less interactive overall than Civ Life was. Civ Life is just very interactive. Ginger an extrovert? Yeah, definitely. Very outgoing. I do play her very outgoing. I think that there's a lot of safety in roleplay where, you know, if something happens to you, that nothing is really so detrimental that you can't recover from. Because you see other people make insane mistakes all the time, you know? So I think that there's a lot of comfort in that. And knowing that you can fail. Where in real life, I think that it's a little bit harder to have those... Sorry, my bad. Are you alright? My bad. Those failures, I knew I was coming in too quick. I braked a little too early, because it's hard to see over that hill. Depends on the group. In real life? Or you mean like seeing failures? I disagree. Everyone fails all the time. In roleplay, it's pretty common. But I think roleplay is still definitely more safe as well. I think it was Hallwick into... I'm pretty sure it's Hallwick to Little Soul to... out of here. I don't want to see Ginger get a record. Yeah, that would be really interesting, actually, because at that point, it doesn't really matter. Ginger not having a record at this point is more of like... That was Hawwick. More of like a personal imperative to keep no record. Stronger for when she does have future court cases and stuff to not have a record. That she never pleads guilty is hugely strong as well. Pleading guilty is like pretty much asking to be seen as a criminal. You admit it, right? You admit you did something, then everybody knows you did it. If you plead not guilty, there's always a bit of suspicion of if you did it or didn't do it, but they can't guarantee it. They wanted to get my... How stupid did they think I was trying to get my DNA? What? I just thought about that again. I'm pretty sure Little Soul into, Did you see that? Too bad if we get your DNA for what? Who would give up their DNA like that? That would be so stupid. Even if you're innocent, that's just a stupid thing to give. Like, why would you give your DNA like that? No fucking way. I heard you were fucking and cucking. Let me swab your lips. Yeah, that was like a little little what? Excuse me, officer?
In traffic again.
If by the end of this, he's not out of whatever situation he's in, if he's even awake, I'm not sure. Then I'm just gonna go back. Because I am tired. And I can always get it tomorrow or the next day. I don't think he'll fuck me over on it, so I'm not gonna... Get my free money real quick. to ADHD. I don't think he would fuck me over on purpose, but if he did, it would even though I really enjoy the roleplay, I don't think that Ginger would take it in stride, and I think that she would definitely not fuck with me. But I also think that he knows that, so I don't know if he would. Just like Ginger, she will cut people. I have to play her like that if she's smart, you know. I just don't think that it would be a smart roleplay otherwise. Man, I really hope it doesn't happen that way. Wait, I'm missing 4? That means I'm missing 1 in the city. Right? Where? Like, you should for sure mention that to the rest of GAD. Mention what? The snitch thing? They didn't snitch. They didn't speak smartly. And Ginger doesn't know who the guy was who was in prison, so she didn't trust him. And she did not want anybody's name getting out to a person that she did not trust. Anyway, especially in a crime that was just committed. Like, that is just absolutely not smart. It doesn't matter how angry you are. It doesn't matter how frustrated you are in a situation. To say government names, stupid. It's just stupid. It was stupid. I'm not gonna hold it against them, but if it happens again, she'll probably dip. There's no point, you know. It's just the way it is, you know. And the same thing if X started saying names, her name, she just did. Like this, it's just not how she is. She's made it like a real point from the beginning to be that way, and there's no point in taking that back now. Yeah, Zon and Diego did not understand what you meant. They thought you were mad that you were saying Marty and Jack didn't help. No. It is purely about names. I don't give a fuck if you complain about people. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with me. I already knew what was going on from the get-go. But when it comes to... Hello. When it comes to names and stuff, Ginger's very, very, very serious about it. She just won't fuck around like that. Talking to the police, let me get up to the next place for a second. About people specifically, like, fuck yourself over, fine. But if you talk to the police about other people that you do jobs with, Ginger won't fuck with you. If you're too chatty with the police, Ginger probably won't fuck with you that much. Shit like that. Even, like, you can be chatty with the police in social situations or whatever, but, like, in criminal situations, she wouldn't want to fuck around. Because she'd probably just think you would rat her out to save yourself eventually. Ginger's pretty strong on preservation loyalty legally. If that makes sense. Like, legal preservation when it comes to courts and shit. The streets are streets, but when it comes to government, that's a whole different thing. She has a very specific mentality about it. Because when things start getting on the record, they get on the record, and those things can be held against you, not just now, but in the future. She's just not about it. But it's nothing against Dawn or anybody as people in outside of roleplay either. Like or even in their characters, it's just a way she is as a criminal. So she's it's just like her criminal mentality, how I play her. So what JP did, I'm getting sleepy, was important from her POV. I mean, he saved her, that was huge. He saved her, and he didn't just save her, but he, dude, my driving is so much better now that my computer works. He like saved her fully out of the cuffs and everything. So yeah, she thinks of him very highly.
Hey, babe.
For sure.
I didn't get it. No, don't worry.
It was cool.
No, babe.
It was really cool. From like a observer perspective, it was really, really cool. And babe flirt. I don't like pet names like babe. Ginger doesn't, but mostly probably because I don't. Cutie is funny. Gag mommy count. That's a whole different kind of pet name. Oh my god. My bad, cutie. Cutie is different. Like, I'm sorry. Cringe pet names like baby, babe. Like things that don't have any real value behind them. They're just names people call each other when they're together. I think cutie is different in the sense that it came from something specific. You know? But if they're just words to call each other because you're in a relationship, and that's purely a me thing too. I just don't like. I don't like that personally. I have called him X, yeah. I called him X, Tuxedo, JP. The Rizzler.